Good evening. I will call this City Council meeting of March 5th, 2024 to order. Tonight's invocation will be led by Reverend Greg Steible. He's joining us virtually, and I will turn it over to Reverend Steible for his...
Yes, thank you. Hello, everybody. Good evening, and I bring you greetings on behalf of Whidbey Presbyterian Church. Please take a moment with me while I pray. Holy God, I thank you for this beautiful day in Oak Harbor. The bright blue sky with the wispy white clouds, the flowers and trees starting to bloom, the days starting to get that much longer. I give you thanks for the beauty all around us, the sun shining off the water and off the Cascades, and I thank you for the beauty of this community here in Oak Harbor. Bless this council and all of their dealings. May they continue to serve the people of Oak Harbor with wisdom and compassion. May they continue to seek the good of all. May they continue to look to the future of our community. Lord, I also ask that you would be with all of those who make this city as great as it is, our citizens who care so much, our first responders, city employees, medical personnel, teachers and students, our business community, our churches, our social organizations, and so many more. I thank you for this place and for this time, and I praise you in your holy name. Amen.
All right, thank you. Tonight's meeting is being streamed live on YouTube and Facebook and will be broadcast on cable channel 10 HD 1090 following the meeting. Attendees are participating in person and via teleconference. Guests that are included in staff presentations will be excused at the conclusion of the agenda item as appropriate. I will now look to the city clerk for a roll, but I see that everyone's here, so I think we're all present and accounted for. With that, I would move to our agenda, our consent agenda. Are there any suggested changes to the agenda as it is presented? All right, hearing none, the agenda is approved as presented. Presentations, we have none. We have a very light schedule tonight. Right? Citizen comment period. Citizens may comment on consent agenda items or subjects of interest not listed on the agenda at this time. Citizens will have the opportunity to comment on the remaining agenda items during the meeting as appropriate. Citizens can also visit our website prior to our meetings for methods to submit public comment or contact the city clerk, Julie Nestor, by phone or email. When submitting comments, please include your name and address. Public comments sent anonymously will be shared with the mayor and council but will not be displayed. We received no new public comments since our last regular meeting. With that, are there any members of the public present who wish to speak to items not listed on the agenda or on the consent agenda?
Mayor, no members of the public signed up to speak. We can call to see if there's anyone in the audience that would care to speak. Okay,
so is there anyone present with us this afternoon or this evening that would like to come forward and present or make a comment? Nolan. All right. Hearing no one else who wishes to speak at this time, we'll close public comment and we'll move on to our consent agenda. Staff has presented the listed consent agenda items, all of which were included in the meeting packet. Are there any objections or changes to the consent agenda as presented? All right, hearing none, the consent agenda is approved as presented. Here we go, mayor's comments. Staffing updates. So last week was a little bit confusing, I think, in the immediacy of the change in our top leadership here at the city with the departure of City Administrator Blaine Orborn, and we were looking at how to best go about filling that or backfilling that position. So we have made some changes to that, and that's what I kind of want to outline here and talk about. Research of our ordinances indicates the inclusion of the city administrator position as an integral role in our organizational structure. In taking this under consideration, I have appointed Sabrina Combs as our interim city administrator while we work to further examine the leadership needs of the city over the next several months. I appreciate Sabrina stepping up to take on this responsibility, and I just want to say congratulations and thank you for all your hard work. So, any questions about that or comments? Okay, and the other thing that I want to add was Northeast 7th Avenue reconstruction. Advertising for the Northeast 7th Avenue project starts tomorrow with a bid opening scheduled for April 2nd. So that's good news. Everyone excited to hear that? Alex is shaking his head out there. Island County Comprehensive Plan. Island County thanks all who attended their recent open houses for their comprehensive plan update. Starting in March, they are bringing goals and policies from their past comprehensive plan forward to the Board of Island County Commissioners and the Planning Commission for review. Land use element on March 6th and housing element at the board on March 13th, at the Planning Commission on March 20th. Participate in the land use goals and policy survey on their website to share your feedback or attend the meetings in person or via Zoom. See their website at www.islandcounty2045.com. Boards and commissions. The city has a number of volunteer positions to fill on our Planning Commission, Parks and Recreation Commission, Marina Advisory, Historic Preservation, Civil Service, and Salary Commissions. See our website to apply. We are now hiring. The city has openings for employment in several areas. See our website for a complete listing on how to apply. And Mayor's first 100 days in the office report. I am continuing my meetings with city departments, greeting legislators, and attended several meetings with Island County last week, including the Island County Council of Governments, Island County Regional Transportation Planning Organization, and Island Local Integration or Integrating Organization Executive Board. Say that 5 times. I also enjoyed a tour of the public library last week, so that was great. With that, that is my updates. So I will turn it over for council comments. Any comments from council at this time on anything? Yes, Councilmember Wiesner.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a thought on the vacancies we have, on the boards. It's a struggle, right? It's a tough volunteer position on each and every one of those boards, and it's a pretty tough commitment. And we've had a tough time, keeping some of those positions filled, and actually, quite frankly, trying to find people with maybe some knowledge within the area is even a tougher type of a deal. Trying to find somebody with planning experience or art experience or park experience, right? So just a thought, what about if we considered allowing one each board position to be somebody from within the city's UGA? I'm just thinking of a way to open up a larger pool. Possibly the folks in the UGA obviously have a vested interest in what's going to go on with the city and its future. They're the first people, obviously, that's going to end up with some sort of annexation. They're already in the UGA. So just a thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we did, I'd have to look at all of the specific bylaws, but we did add that to some of them. So we'll take a look at that and confirm that. But I know in some of them we did open that up to make that available for including those in the application process.
Thank you, Councilmember Wiesner. Anyone else with any comments or questions that they would like to present at this time? All right, hearing none, we will move on to public hearings and meetings. We have one public hearing item this evening, resolution number 24-07, 2024-2025 comprehensive plan docket. And we have CAC Kamek to present this item this evening.
Kat Kamak, Principal Planner, here to present the 2024-25 Comprehensive Plan Docket. This item was on the City Council's workshop last week, February 28th. I do not have much to add to this item, so this is this is an action that is recommended for a public hearing through our municipal code. So we recommend that the city council conduct a public hearing, open a hearing, take public comments, close the hearing, and take action. And I have the motion, preferred motion on the screen, and happy to answer any questions if you have.
Thank you, CAC. At this time, I will open the public hearing. Julie, I will look to you, our city clerk, just to make sure that we've received no public comment on this issue.
That's correct, Mayor. No public comment has been received.
Great, thank you. And at this time, I would like to open it up to those present and then see if there is anyone present that would like to make any public comments on this issue. Hearing no public comments, I will close the public comment hearing and call upon council for their questions or comments on this issue. Do we have any questions or comments from council at this time? All right, hearing none, I would entertain a motion. Yes, Mayor Pro Tem.
I move to adopt resolution number 24-07, the 2024-25 Comprehensive Plan Docket.
We have a motion as presented by Mayor Pro Tem,
Second.
seconded by Councilmember Hoffmeyer. All in favor, say, I'll raise your right hand. Okay, it passes unanimously. Thank you very much. All right, so we have no ordinances, we have no contracts, we have no other items, we have no reports for discussion. So with that, we're pretty much done with our open session meeting, and we're going to move into executive session to discuss what am I missing? Okay, no, you're good. That's it, yeah. Are you talking about the North Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was taken off. Yep, yeah. So they're going to present next council meeting. Okay, with that, we're going to move into executive session. Thank you. Oh, 15 minutes, thank you, 15
And
minutes.
Mayor, if you could read for the reason that we're going into executive
Oh,
session.
sorry.
Thank
At
you.
this time, council will move into executive session per RCW 4230-110-1B to consider the selection of a site or the acquisition of real estate by lease or purchase when public knowledge regarding such consideration would cause a likelihood of increased price. The estimated duration of the executive session is 15 minutes. Action may or may not be taken upon return to the open session. Executive sessions are not open to the public. And it is 6:11.
The council has announced that they will continue the executive session for an additional 10 minutes to 6:37 PM.
All right, we have now come out of executive session. No action will be taken at this time regarding the matter discussed. With that, there will be no further business, and I would entertain a motion to adjourn our meeting this evening.
So moved.
We have a motion moved and seconded. I don't guess we don't need to say aye, do we? So meeting is, oh, we do? All right, everyone vote, raise your right hand. All right, passed unanimously. Thank you.